Please don't tell anybody about this. Don't share it with any of your friends. I feel like I've achieved AGI for trading and I've had it for a while now, but we really just made that last connection needed. Now, AGI for trading, in my sense, is the biggest thing needed for a algorithmic trader is something that can go ahead and backtest 24/7, 365. If you don't know what backtesting is, it's the process of seeing if a strategy worked in the past. If it worked in the past, it's much more likely to work in the future. So I feel like I've achieved AGI because now I have the final step needed. So back in November, about 6 months ago now, we built a system of two AIs working together. And first AI would be researching trading strategies based off of PhD papers. So PhDs, give them some credit for going to school for so long. They be thinking for a long time. Anyways, the first AI goes ahead and researches those papers and sees what's happening in those papers, reads and finds the strategy that's in those papers. And then the second AI goes ahead and codes out the backtest. So 7 months ago at this point, we figured all that out. That's fire. The place I was getting hung up on was, okay, so it created backtest, for example, like this one here. Like this isn't actually created by them, but for example, it would create a backtest like this, and the backtest's goal is to see if it worked in the past. 25% return versus return. This one here is a 2.5% return buy and hold with a 35% return with the trading strategy. So that's a backtest that is interesting, right? So essentially, the step that we were getting stuck on, in my mind, has been fixed. So now I just got to code it up. So don't share this with anybody. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell your family members. I'm going to take this stream down when I'm done with it. I see we got some people up in the crowd. 777. So much love to you, Monaco Money. I'm so glad that you're spending your Sunday morning here. So much love to you. Aqua Wolf 777. I see your 777 throwing that love right back at me. If you are live today, go ahead and tap in, hit 777. I will be deleting this video, so please do not share this. As I mentioned before, I have created an AGI to essentially research, backtest, and now we have the key. We have the final step, and that's the debugging AI. So at this point, 6-7 months ago, when assistants were released, we were able to create one AI that would research the strategy, either YouTube videos or PhD papers. The second AI to code the backtest. But we got stuck on that third AI to debug the backtest because we weren't able to implement backtesting.py. But we have some amazing souls in here, like Jane and others, who have tipped me off on the way to get this completed. So don't share this with nobody, please. Please. It's just going to be us. All right. Throw the 777 in the chat if you are live. This is not going to be anywhere else, dude. I'm sorry. Let's scroll up to, let's first off pull up my GitHub. Okay. There's going to be a few steps here. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to attack it. We have it in our mind. We got the AGI here. We've got the last connector. We've been working on this for 7 months. This is why you just keep going, bro. Because guess what? Even if something holds us up right now, we are so much further than everybody else. We already have the systems laid out. And guess what? What's going to happen when GPT-5 comes out or GPT-6 comes out? Oh, Moondev and his gang, guess what? They already got the systems set up. They got every single piece of code that took thousands of hours. That's cappy. It probably took hundreds of hours, though. Hundreds of hours. So when GPT-5 is here, guess who's going to win that game? We are. So I'm glad you're here. Keep showing up live, 8 a.m. every day. I don't care what day it is. Quit your job. This is the biggest revolution since the internet. Do what you need to do to be here, dude. I'm not gonna share this anywhere. 777. Don't share this. Don't do anything. Don't give it to anybody. You're gonna see all the code today. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna pull up my GitHub first. First step, pull up GitHub. Second step, here, I'm gonna write this down actually. I'm gonna write this down. Step 1, GitHub, get the code that we worked on 7 months ago. Okay, step 2, pull up Jane's conversation and her prompt from yesterday. Step 3, we had another great idea yesterday that's gonna connect us. We're gonna figure this out. I know it. I know it, dude. I know it. There's nobody closer than us. So, all right, let's get it. Check out the other idea from below. Okay. First step, pulling up the GitHub. I'm just trying to stay organized. You already got the intro, dude. You already know what's going on. I spent 5 minutes on it. If you don't know what's going on, please ask somebody in the chat. Throw the 777 and ask them what's going on in the chat. Yeah. Open AI assistance. Okay, how do you spell assistance? Open AI assistance. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and open it in Visual Studio Code. Please don't. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Just when I do that, sometimes I show my keys, beast. Okay, which one did we use though? One file debugger. Okay, one file save all files, one file. Dang, it's been a minute, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna leave this up for inspiration because this is where we're gonna get to. I did this stuff by hand, but hey, those are good results, right? I think it's 815 one file. Okay, so let me just give an example of how this works first so you can be all caught up to speed, dude. Let's just find a YouTube video. Those are always the easiest. YouTube videos, and then say trading strategies. Yo, there's 22 people in here. Half y'all leave. I can't show this. I can't show this to this many people. I need half you guys to leave. I'm sorry, I love you, but just step out. If you're not 100% committed to AGI for trading, you think this is BS, you think blah blah blah, whatever your thoughts are. If they're negative, then just bounce because we gotta leave room for only the killers in here. This is Sunday morning killer stuff. That's not gonna be recorded, dude. I'm sorry. I can't. That's why I woke up. I'm gonna start getting up earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting on earlier because y'all fools ain't gonna wake up with me, but I'm gonna keep going hard every single day, dude. I'm gonna start stream. This stream's gonna start at 4 a.m. Eastern. Nah, because some of you West Coast cats are gonna stay up late. This stream's starting at 5 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Because for this week, dude, this is top secret stuff that's not being shared. I'm sorry, dude. I got way too many videos for YouTube. Okay, so the way this works right now is I can go ahead. I'm just gonna open up a few of these, and the AI is gonna watch the video and figure out what the strategy is. And then after it figures out the strategy, it's going to send it to his homie and be like, hey, dude, please backtest this strategy for me. There's a lot of noise here on YouTube, but that's okay because one idea can change the world. Idiot proof 1 minute scalping strategy. Here's one simple strategy. Trading strategies to, dude, and we built this 7 months ago and I am exponentially better at coding every single day. I show up. It's compounding just like anything else. All right, you can do it too, dude. I didn't go to school for this. All right, just know that. Just know you can do anything in this world as long as you lead with love. Lead with love and you can do anything in this world. I promise that. Let's go ahead and paste that in. So I'm just pasting in these videos because I don't want to watch them. No offense to any of these guys. I just want my AI to watch them and then tell me what the strategy is. Tell me what the strategy is, AI. The MACD, moving average. Okay, I'm familiar with all of this, cousin. Well, not all of it. I don't know anything. I'm just here existing. I'm just going forward every single day with the same goal while everybody else is jumping from Shopify to agencies to being a coder to doing all of these things. Dude, focus. Because you see how far ahead we are now because we're focused, B. We haven't switched up. We're still attacking the same thing. At the end of the day, I'm following this process. This is my process here. Every single day, I'm either researching strategies or alpha generation techniques, and then I'm back testing those strategies with good data. And then if they work in the past, they might work in the future. So I go ahead and I implement into bots. Now we have this AI from 7 months ago that I built. Took hundreds of hours, and it does the research of strats by watching YouTube videos, and then it codes the back test. Okay. You're going to see it right now. So we're almost fully, if I can get this, I know, no, sorry, not if, it's when I get this. Boy, stop. You cannot compete with us because you're here. But I need some of you to leave. I'm sorry, but I need some of you to leave. So if you're not all in on this stuff, get out of here. I'm sorry, dude. This is not for everybody. Please do not share this with anybody. Okay, so this file here, if I run it, I gotta update my API probably. Okay, boom, it's working. So it's processing the trading night. No, this is not working. It's not working. Invalid API key. I gotta update my API key. OpenAI was like, damn, that's going fast, B. I know we got GPT-4 now, but that is fast. I keep dropping my API keys everywhere, and my credits get run up, and that's why I don't share my GitHub, B, because people was quick with that Moon Dev dropped his API key. All right, so I'm gonna make a new API key here. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. Ah, man. Okay, how do you do this? Let me see. What do we call this? This is the OpenAI swarm. This is the AGI, B. We're here. All right, let me just go dark for half a second. All right, I'm putting my key in. I can't share it with you, dude, because I ain't got that much cash to share with you, dude. Actually, I should just do that. If you come to my channel, you get a free API key if you look long enough, essentially, because I've shown it so many times. If you go look through my old videos, you probably got mad API keys. You probably got mad crypto keys. But are you going to do the work? I don't know. Probably that's negative work. So I'm hoping you don't do that work. Nervous laugh. Okay, let's go ahead and run it now. So we have all of those videos in the file. Okay. Don't share this with people, please. Matter of fact, half you leave right now, please. I'm sorry, I love you, but this is not for everybody. It can't be. I mean, it's winner take all. Okay, so now you can see it's processing the trading ideas. So it created a thread with the AI, and now it's going ahead and developing the the strategy creator AI is coming up with the strategy that was talked about in that video. So that's already sick, right? But then the second step, remember, first step is research. Second step is backtest. So right now we have the AI researching. Okay, perfect. He figured out what the strategy is in that video. You can see it says entry criteria, trade execution, exit criteria. The reason he wrote this out so well is because he's sending it to his homie to do the second step, research, backtest, implement. Of course I want to clone myself, dude. Of course. This is what I do. Research, backtest, implement. You see it every single day. Bro, there's no cap around here, dude. I do what I say and I do what I do every single day, and you see it, dude. Boom. Backtest. Okay, I got mad ideas now. So this is where we're at, essentially. Because now we can see here, we have this other file that tries to debug it, but we can't debug it because we don't have backtesting.py in the environment. They don't allow for that in the environment. Let's go ahead and see if they've updated anything first before we get into our solutions here. Let's say, all those terminal screens, but it is what it is. I'm not turning that off. That's for sure. Oh, my mic is going in and out now. Fudge. Dude, I don't know. I think this is God telling me not to share this with everybody. So, I'm sorry. This might be the end. My voice is lagging. It's back. I told you, anytime I'm about to show you something that is like, anytime I'm about to show you something that's gonna mess up Wall Street, they cut me off. I'm not capping anymore. Like at first I was like kind of like leaning into that theory of anytime I'm about to show you anything like groundbreaking. My mic starts dropping. My computer starts dropping. I thought love was sharing. I do share. That's all I do, bro. That's all I do. And that's all I'm going to continue to do. It's just when I start to share too much, Wall Street cuts me off. You see it. It's not even a joke anymore. Sharing is love, Blackfish says, of course. Is it all good now? Are we can we hear me now? Let me know when the voice gets choppy, all right? I mean, it's probably going to get choppy when I get back into this, but let's see. Might be a self-fulfilling conspiracy, sure, but I don't know. I'm not here. I don't make the rules. It's just every time I get into something really good, they start chopping me up, B. They start chopping me up, so. I've been clear. Okay, OX says we're good. Sharing is love. Love is sharing. I agree. Wholeness, brother. Cool. All right, just let me know if that changes, all right? I'm sorry. It's choppy day, but we're gonna get this. OpenAI forum. Installing packages into AI environment. Okay. Can't get OpenAI package to work. Code interpreter. Dude, that's me. Sad. How sad. How sad. I posted this on May 21st. Not one response. All right. All right, then. That's cool. I love y'all. It's probably because I haven't, that makes sense though. Cause I just ask, I asked for something right away. This is like people jumping on my DM and never providing any value. You know what I'm saying? If you just ask for something without giving, I don't deserve a response. Because I haven't given this community anything. I mean, other than 1,000 hours of videos on OpenAI, but I'm gonna keep giving more. So let's go ahead and see here. Can't get OpenAI package working. Please help. That's not it. Let's go ahead and see if we can say installing. Pip installing. Let's just say that. Ran into errors while pip install requirements for web QA. Pip install upgrade OpenAI. Python library pip install. Because this is where we're at. We need the we need to get the backtesting library in there, right? Because remember, you just saw it. Let's go ahead and move this because this is gonna confuse me. So you see it right now. It's backtesting. It's coming up with the strategy from the video and then coding out the backtest. Like that's where we've gotten to, which is great. But if I were to run this backtest, for example, copy, and maybe I should just get like a straight up backtesting folder up here. I'm actually gonna open that up, B. That's a good idea. Okay, so I built this backtester too. I tried to rebuild backtesting up PY, but I actually don't think that's the way to go, and so I'm not gonna do that. Backtest. Here, I'm just actually gonna bounce on that. I'm gonna make a new Visual Studio here, and say create new repository, and then just say backtest. Backtests of crypto trading strategies. Okay. Just call it moondev backtest. Okay, let's go ahead and create, and then let's publish it. Let's go ahead and say open Visual Studio Code. I trust them. Let's say main.py. I mean, I guess not main, but whatever. It doesn't matter. what I was going to say here is whatever this backtest is, backtest, let's just call it backtest 1. You see, I just pasted it in here, but it's not going to run right away. It's not going to run right off the top. Let's see how it does, though, since this is GPT-4 now. GPT-4o. Let's go to T-Flow here. Mini Forge. Okay. Back initializers. What the heck is that? You can see the init passes. So it's just not perfect yet. It's bullish engulfing. So that's pretty cool. It's looking at like an engulfing candle here. Today's candle is bullish. Yesterday's candle is bearish. But you can see there's just like a little bit of human input I need. Like, for example, the F is that. How do I fix that? Well, I'm sure I can fix it. I know I can fix it. But now, step 2. Okay, we got the GitHubs up. We have backtests running. The AI is running here. You can see it's working. It's outputting the strategies. It's done, actually. So it went through all 7 videos in the time that you picked your boogers. You know, it's super chill. Okay, so, and then it puts all of these in here. Let's see where it is. Backtrader code, BT test, GPT-4 backtest here. So you can see here, it puts all the strategies, like the exponential moving average. This is the trading strategy. Trading strategy instructions for backtesting. So it puts this is for the AI, but also me, my guy, because I have now unlimited strategies that are being pulled from these videos in seconds, opposed to watching 40-minute videos. So if I talked about trading strategies in the 3-hour videos, dude, I would do this on my stuff too. But you can see the strategies are all here. Now the back test, this is the sketchy part. See, there's like debugging needed. Like I got to remove this. I got to remove this. I got to unmark this. You see what I'm saying? Like it's close, like 80% of the way there. But I haven't got to the point yet. I haven't got to the point. So the point is that this is from 7 months ago, dude. Things have changed. Things continue to change. Things never stay the same, dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that last part. That's it. That's it, B. And that's crazy. The crazy thing about this is, oh snap, that's another thing. I'm gonna write that down. GPT desktop. I haven't played with it in a month at least. So there's a capability there too. And then also Luxy. Yes, dude. We got this. We got this. Bro, there's nothing that's going to stop us. This you just see, do you see this? Hey, 77, throw a 777 in the chat if you understand the problem and what we're trying to solve. There's a third step. The third step is I need an AI that will debug this. Because I can debug this, but it's going to take from 10 minutes to an hour, you know? Like I need to make sure the data's in there. Okay, well, I just say, hey, data. But some of them are worse, you know? Some of them, like, let's check out this one. This one looks pretty good. But for example, like, why the F did you put a between there? You know, it's like close, but no cigar. So I have the AI hitting the strategy, finding the strategy from the video or the paper. That's step 1. It passes that strategy to the AI to backtest, to code the backtest. That's step 2. Step 3 is I need a debugger. I need another AI that debugs it. But since you can't install backtesting.py into OpenAI's environment, it can't do the backtesting. It can't run the backtest and see what the error is and then send it to the debugger and be like, yo, fix this error. Throw a 777 in the chat if I've explained it well enough and you understand where we're at. If you understand where we're at and I get a bunch of 777s in the chat, then I'm going to go ahead and just keep moving forward and we're just going to attack the day. I just want to make sure I'm not just like doing this and nobody knows what the F I'm talking about. So 777 in the chat if you understand where we're at. Doesn't look like anybody understands where we're at. So I guess I am just going to move forward. Like I tried to explain to you guys, but ain't nobody responding. So, oh man. I'm using interpreter. Okay, Shreyash, Sharash. Sorry. 777. Use open interpreter. It's local. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's not, so that's a good idea. Understanding. Okay, I'm gonna write that first idea down. We here with you. You understand it all? Okay, we got 777 saying we understand it all. Use open interpreter. I'll try it out. Use open interpreter. Okay, it's local. So you guys understand the problem. Somebody said Claude is the wave. Why don't you use AutoGen? I don't know. You need local AI with your environment and libs. Put it on Claude now, bro. Why? Leave the helpful assistant part out of prompt. Brand says 777. Wonder if Claude Sonnet Artifact API can make quick work of this. You can tell ChatGPT not to be a helpful. He said, OX said he cracking the infinite money glitch. Understanding says, I'll eventually crack it. I appreciate you. Alfonso says 777. Appreciate you, dude. Good to see you. I always call you Alfonso, but it's Alfonso. It's all love, good vibes. Good vibes in here today. Good vibes in here. Aqua Wolf says that I'm about to join Secret Energy. This is wild. See you here. My voice is lagging. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm just looking through this chat to see if you guys got ideas because I got mad ideas, B. I got mad ideas on how to get this last thing. Link for your GitHub, gang. You can join the bootcamp, gang. The bootcamp shows you this. Bootcamp literally shows you how to do exactly what you've seen thus far. There's a link in the description. Isn't there a long lag time? GPT-4o is fast. So, you know, it's all in the bootcamp. Adam says, F me, I'm working all day. I'm missing 777. We got mad 777s in here. Cool. So you guys are with me. We're all live. We're here. Check out these newer comments here. 777. So the local, I'm going to try that for sure. Understanding says instructions, drop the code in Claude. Sonnet 3.5. Tell it to debug. It's not going to be done, but we'll see. I'll try it for sure. It's just that's not automated. Brar says he's focused on his lickbot. Crew AI might help you. One online GPT for YouTube video strategy extraction, then pass it to the local AI with your environment. Works with OpenGPTW, but otherwise 777. Easy, Cody said. AutoGen is really good, and I would recommend it to make an agentic flow. I'll look at it. Crew AI. Talking Crypto wants me to go ahead and dive deeper into the sniper. I might. OX Aqua says I need a framework. I don't even know what that means. Isaac says something like a sentiment approach. Blackfish says problem. The Python EMV from GPT won't allow libs like backtesting.py. Solution, take the extracted code and pass it to a local AI with your Conda EMV. I mean, sounds great to me, dude. You got a local AI? What's your local AI you're using is my question to that. That's a really good idea. I would love to have a local AI. It's just, aren't they like massive? Because I think that would fix everything. I think you can bring Open Interpreter in as Python module. Okay. Open Interpreter. He thinks I can bring it in as a Python module. Hey, yo, I need half you guys to drop out the chat right now. I'm sorry. I need anybody that's on the fence of like AI for trading actually working. If you're skeptical, all that stuff, just bounce, because this is way too many people to be sharing this with. Whoever figures this out first is gonna, it's winner take all. So like I'm viciously attacking this, obviously. And I want to share this with my people. There's a lot of new faces up in here, no new friends. I'm sorry. The inner circle's closed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think we might just jump on the Zoom to finish this up. I think you can bring OpenAI. Claude has an API, bro, so you can automate it. I mean, OpenAI has an API as well, and I heard Claude is a little bit better right now, but I'm an OpenAI guy. F Anthropic, F Claude. OX Aqua said, or I'm currently working on a framework called Olympus Trader. Crew AI and AutoGen are the best agentic frameworks. Will you be sharing this in the bootcamp, Bob? It's already been shared, dude. So Bob is asking if I'll be sharing this information in the bootcamp. Actually, the bootcamp already has this, so you can check it out. It already shows you step by step how to build this thing that will go ahead and watch any YouTube videos and code them. So it's, you know, $69 to check it out, and you can get your money back if you don't like it. It's pretty chill. You can run your local AI with Olama really easily. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Thank you, dude. Thank you. You guys are the best for sharing all these ideas with me. I learned it at exponential speed because of you. Open Interpreter uses OpenAI. Oh, okay. Perfect. So Open Interpreter uses OpenAI. Open Interpreter uses OpenAI. Okay. But you still need a good local machine to run larger models. 7 billion LLM runs fine locally. Which one? What local LLM? What model can you run locally with the highest fidelity for trading? Open Interpreter 100%. Okay, we'll see. OpenAI Interpreter. Thanks for sharing that, bro. OpenAI Interpreter. Okay. No worries about the link. I'm not clicking it, but thank you. I got it right here. Appreciate you. I read the link. I'll be watching you for about a week, and this is very insightful community. Definitely considering joining the bootcamp and inner circle. That's dope, Bob. It's just artifacts can clean this code and make it run not only better, but with external libraries that you can easily link to. I do this in my sleep. If you don't have a 4090, forget local. I don't know what that means, dude. Come on, dumb it down. Dumb it down, B. Nobody knows what a freaking 4090 is. Smart pants. Wondering if a RAG model would be the choice. Okay, so you guys got some good ideas. I appreciate you sharing with me. That being said, nobody has called out the ideas that we're going to attack. So I'm interested in this Open Interpreter, so I'm going to mark it down. I'm always interested in your guys' thoughts, so please keep them coming in. 4090. 4090 is a graphics card. Thank you, Trent. Good to see you, bro. How do you get a 4090? 4090 graphics card? Okay, so it's just a NVIDIA graphics card. Can you get them on Amazon? See, I'm not super educated on this stuff because I'm fairly new. I'm actually really new compared to most of you guys. I know most developers have been developing for like a decade, but I'm only on year 4. So like, you know, 3.5 years in or whatever, 3 years in, 4 years. I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. Okay, so these are kind of pricey, but if they got us to the place we need to get to, what model can we run locally? Is that, yeah, I guess I'm kind of confused on that. Okay. So let's read some more questions here. Dang, you guys are awake this morning. Y'all are awake this morning. You had your morning coffee. You got mad suggestions. I appreciate you guys so much. 4090 is a NVIDIA graphics card. It's Python based, but I took inspiration from QuantConnect's Insight. Potential trade ideas and alphas approach then the rest of the framework. Manage your model. Need a desktop computer. I'm running a Mac right now. Pretty heavy though. I got a pretty, I mean, I got all these things running on my computer, so you know, it's got to be pretty powerful. But Branch is right. Just use OpenAI, Open Interpreter with OpenAI. Okay, I'll try that. I think a 3090 can do as well because it's a 24 gigabyte. I ran it locally. It's good. Can a Mac run a 4090 external to his laptop? I would have to build that workstation. I want to build that eventually. I'm not doing enough machine learning yet. Like I'm sure you guys know, but I started with machine learning. I was like, I'm going to learn how to code AI bots that are 100% controlled by machine learning and take over the world for me. Because that's the best idea, right? That's the pipe dream. That's the, it's like, yeah, let's have an AI that just makes unlimited money. So when I learned how to code, I was like, I'm going straight for that. So I learned everything you could about machine learning and AI before, or like while I'm learning Python. And so I've seen it all. I kind of understand it all, but I was a noob at Python. So how effective was that? I don't know. But when I get back into it, I think I'm going to pick it up fast. So like you can customize and plug and play. Llama 3 local. Okay. No need for local LLM if you use OpenAI. I'm going to stick with OpenAI. Get in Claude Sonnet 3.5 and use the artifacts feature. It dropped about 4 days ago. Thank me later, but you can't be racist on LLMs. That's hella funny. No, yeah, you're right though. What is this artifact feature? And why? Like, tell me why. I've been chasing some leads here, and yeah, tell me why, dude. Tell me why. I need why. And then what have you tried? Is it gonna be that much better than GPT-4o? Because I heard it's slightly better than GPT-4o, and we don't need slightly better. We need. Honestly, we could use GPT-3.5. This is what I'm trying to say is we just need the backtesting.py accessible by AI. See what I'm saying? Because they don't allow us to do that. Douglas says you will either buy the graphics card, an ASIC, PC, or pay the cloud servers to use their equipment. NVIDIA, someone came out with an external graphics card. A 490, Trent says, is like 5 times as thick as your laptop. You need a big PC case. I'm going to have to try it out. Claude 3.5, OX Aqua said. Doug says, though, if upgrading and doing ML AI, get a new CPU and NPU. Yeah, I think I'd get like a new computer if I go that route. Otherwise, I'm just going to use GCP. Google. I just want to be cool there and say an acronym like you guys keep giving me these freaking acronyms. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm just going to start using acronyms as well, like GCP. I know that's a pretty basic one, but I don't even know if it's right, but we'll see if you get it. Smarty pants, since y'all are so smart, so much smarter than me. I don't know all these acronyms, dog. The mumbo jumbo. I don't get it, but I like it. I like it because you guys throw it at me, and I know like if you throw it at me, then I need to know it. So I appreciate your minds. You guys share so much with me, and I really am grateful for it. Isaac says there's some smaller AI models out there. Ideally you can use the quantized models, smaller, efficient models. Blackfish says, guys, he has a MacBook. He doesn't need a 4090 local LLMs. And here's a bunch of training data. Yo, thank you for that training data from Hugging Face. Blackfish says, that's true if you are running Apple Silicon. Yeah, I'm using an M3 Max Pro, so like I've got a really good Mac. It's the best level of all the AI stuff so far. You have a live programming window that allows you to visualize the code. Really? It's and that was fudge. I didn't write it down. I'm gonna go. What was that? That was the Claude. Dude, this is tough. Claude Sonnet 3. What about racist? Being racist. You funny, dude. I was just butthurt by Anthropic. That's it. So see what else there is here. We're all learning today, Douglas says. Yes, we are. Random Pill says, you're killing it, Moon. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Yo, Aqua says, I'm going to look into how you can create an env with Python and backtesting py. I feel like I can cook something up. Dude, if you can cook that up, it's game over. It's game over. It's game over. If you cook that up, if you can figure out how to get backtesting.py in an environment where AI can see the bugs. For example, like, okay, I run this code here. There's going to be bugs. Okay. And it says no module found. What I need is this bug to be sent to AI with this code. So it can be like, oh, well, I know how to fix that. And then it outputs the new code. And then there's another bug. And then it outputs the bug. But you can't have backtesting PY in OpenAI right now. So I'm not able to do that loop. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy stuff around here. But sounds like you guys got some ideas, which is great. It's awesome. Trent says, I'm looking into Hugging Face. I do remember seeing a couple different AI models that were specific to algo trading. So it wouldn't be generic as ChatGPT. That would be fire. Microsoft Phi models can run on phones. So if you don't need a large model, you can look at Phi 3. Huh. Phi 3 can run on Phi 3 can run on the computer. So if we don't need a super sick model, we can use that. I got a note sheet down here, dude. I just have my note sheet down here because you guys got beautiful ideas. If you have Aqua says, if you have a M3, then you should be able to run Ollama with Llama 3. Oh, interesting. Okay. If I have an M3 Max Pro, I'm just kidding. You can run Ollama with Llama 3. Ollama like Obama. Did that new color.py library work in your Visual Studio Code? Oh man. Nah, I haven't tried it yet. But fire, thank you for sharing it. So much opportunity, and those colors, man, those are really, really good looking colors. I can't wait to get that in there. I will try it though. Ollama with the best free coding model ever. Sounds like crew AI agents doing researching to fix and programming build. Does that work though? You can run Pinocchio on your Mac 3, and it has one-click local LLM install, no coding. Open Interpreter does that, Brant says. AutoGen, man. Take a look at it. I would suggest looking at the chat dev project. Not as powerful, but it was one of the first projects I saw. I'll put AutoGen down here. We got a long list of things. This is going to be a forever project, but whoever gets this first wins, in my mind. How much do you charge to build an algo for someone? I don't really do that. Brant says it can change your local code and will resolve the issue. Moondev. It's are hard for me to follow. It's are hard to follow because there's just so much coming at me the chats. So it's are hard. Open Interpreter. Okay, Open Interpreter. Brant talks about Open Interpreter. Brant equals Open Interpreter. Okay, so he says it also can change your local code and will resolve. You think this is going to resolve the issue? Nice. It's fire, B. I appreciate you sharing that. Check out this list. Awesome local AI. Not sure if it will work on Mac, FS Turn says, but it has the whole spectrum. Oh, sick. It has all of the colors. That's fire. Did you build that or what? Isaac says, did you build term color as well, or what's going on, Trent? Isaac says, I did my university dissertation on AutoGen to automate cybersecurity penetration testing, so I would definitely be capable of build and debug backtesting. Dude, Isaac, if you could put backtesting.py in an AI agent, it's game over. It's game over. You can hit me up anytime. Yeah, lots of options and ways to do this. I wish for an AI to organize and rank these options. You going to have to save these chat logs to review as a knowledge base for real though. Want to collaborate on building the agent for backtesting? Please, please, please. Is your YouTube video extracting flow all in OpenAI? Then Open Interpreter is the way to go. If you're okay to keep paying tokens. Yeah, I'm okay with paying tokens. I'll run it up. I'll spend $1 bajillion on this stuff, dude. I'll spend every single dollar I have on figuring this problem out. Because if you figure this problem out, it's game over. It's game over. It's game over, B. It's game over. So I appreciate everybody's ideas here. I'm just going to dive in here and figure it out. Now I have a list of ideas to go off of, but I also have those initial ideas that I started the video with. So that's a nice surprise from you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate your minds. That's so cool. I'm glad you guys are all caffeinated today and awake and sharing your minds with me. That's so amazing. I'm so blessed to be able to code with you guys. So thank you. Thank you for your minds. Your minds are beautiful, and I'm grateful. All right, let's figure out where Bliss is at. She sent me something the other day. But how do you find? I'm such a Discord noob. It's funny. I can't even find conversations. Oh, there we are. There's Bliss. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Damn, I missed this message. Damn, I'm so sorry for your loss. That is crazy. That's some crazy stuff. You never know when you're gonna lose somebody, dude. Hug your loved ones, man. Send love to others. 777. Okay, there's mad local AIs now. I don't know if the local AI is the way I want to go though, so I'm not gonna go that way. But I appreciate all the local AI ideas. I'm trying to stay loyal here to OpenAI, but I mean I'll use Anthropic if needed if it's really better. But if it's not really better, then I'm staying with OpenAI because my philosophy in investing is long the freaking leaders, bro. Don't be a genius. Long the leaders. Long the leaders. So they're gonna last the longest. Anthropic is OpenAI. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's the people who it's like a team from OpenAI that wanted to be safer than OpenAI, and they just went ahead and started their Anthropic, and now Homeboy is doing the same thing. So they're just going to continue. OpenAI is going to continue to spawn these little like knockoff OpenAIs that are like, they use their quote, they're saying they're going to be safer, but like who the F? No, you're just a cult. You're just a cult of employees that moved to Anthropic instead of OpenAI, and you're using a marketing pitch of safety and all this, but you probably just as greedy as Sam is, B. So like get off, like just get on the ride. You're just jealous. That's it. So I don't know, dude. I know for a fact that somebody's going to win this race, and I hope that it's all going to be safe. But the thing is OpenAI is not worried about safety. They're just trying to be the first to AGI. And I know China is not worried about safety. So you want AGI in America or China first? Because I know those mofos out there ain't worried about no safety, B. So what's the point of spinning off Anthropic from OpenAI, or those homeboys like Super Silly Intelligence or whatever, Super Silly Intelligence that just launched because he wants to be different than OpenAI, or you got pushed out of OpenAI, whatever. But like, long the leaders, B. Long the leaders. They're the first here. They have all the cash. I know other people, like, because the thing that happens is, okay, OpenAI launches, and then VCs or angel investors that can't get into OpenAI, they're going to throw all their cash at whoever's next. And they're the second person. But in my opinion, OpenAI is going to win this game. And everything else is just like secondary beta, like trying to catch up. And eventually they're going to run out of cash. And OpenAI would probably buy them back or something. That's my guess. I bet OpenAI buys either Anthropic. Nah, they probably won't. Actually, because they push those guys out. They don't want them out in there anymore. They're too worried about like trust and safety. And I don't know. I'm not educated enough on trust and safety with AI specifically. But I do know for a fact that China is not worried about that stuff. So I'm betting on Sam to get there before China does. You know? That's where I'm at. So I'm just trying to have AGI in America before, because you know it is what it is. I'm American, B. Aqua says, I feel like yes, OpenAI is the leader at the moment, but open source always wins long term, and especially with the AI, it has to be open source. Yeah, that's cool too. I agree with that actually. The thing is open source typically is gonna win, and I love how Mark Zuckerberg is pushing open source so hard. That's better for the community. But the company, I'm saying the companies, open source, obviously we're going to so the next generation of AI is going to be built off open source, but the companies that are competing in it, you got like OpenAI and Facebook. Facebook is too distracted to really be the king, to really be the leader of AI. Facebook's too distracted. I love that they're making it open source though. I would love if open source won, but like you need a leader to win it. You need a winner to lead it. And that's why like you see so much. If I go to GitHub, I can find any type of software for any business pretty much. It seems like developers just don't care. They don't care about business, it seems. No offense to everybody in the audience. No offense to literally every single person in the audience, but developers don't care about business. So when you find one that does, like Sam, I don't even know if he's a developer. I think he is, yeah. But then you have to back him, because the only way you can make all of these GitHub files come to life is if you have somebody like Sam or Steve Jobs or Elon to actually like bring this stuff to life. You know, if it's just a bunch of guilfoils up in there that are just like trying to compress data and make it better and faster and never launch, then that's different, right? Like you can't, that's not somebody that can lead a revolution. That's why I'm backing OpenAI, because I back founders. That's all. And Sam, right or wrong, he's viciously attacking AGI. The other guys, they're like kind of pretending to be like all about trust and safety, and maybe they are about it. You know, I don't want to take it away from them, but like one company is going way faster than the other, and you know, I hope this all turns out right and we're not like killed by AI or something. But that's also like a very developer-y way to think about it. That's like a cynic. You know, I'm a hyper optimist, so it's just like, okay, let's see who can get there faster and pull the most good out of it. Because if what I like about OpenAI is they're just, this whole time, or at least for the last couple of years, they're just like, yo, here, Moondev, here's all of these AIs that can do the sickest stuff ever that you can't even imagine to do, and now you're doing things that you would have never imagined that could be done. And now I'm not even doing it, dude. I'm just talking about it. Guilfoyle is a legend. I love Guilfoyle. FS Trent says he's a Guilfoyle. Everything should be locked down. Open source is the greatest security risk in the world. Everything should be locked down. I mean, are you being facetious or? FS Trent says I am a Guilfoyle, but I love Guilfoyle and FS Trent. I'm just saying you need somebody that's like gonna just go and break things, like Mark Zuckerberg, right? He's like I'm just gonna launch. Totally the greatest risk. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on a couple of these ideas here. So thank you for your guys' love. Not at all. It's given every country all of our most competitive technologies. Okay, interesting to hear that output, because I get harassed, Trent. I get harassed for not having all of my code on GitHub and open source. They're like, open source. And I'm like, bro, I'm not from the world you're from, B. I'm not, like, the reason open source is a thing is because y'all don't do anything with your code. You just code it and then like have like $1 billion business and you're like, I open sourced it. It's just like it's almost like it's like a trend. It's cool. I love it. For me, it lets me eat. I get to see everybody's code. I love it. Like, coming from the other side of the world, there's like a developer side and there's like a business side. Right? So I love it personally because I can see everybody's code and then I can learn from it. But it just doesn't, in my mind, I guess it also, I can see the other side of it as well. Like, by open sourcing it, everybody can work on it. And that can grow it better and faster and bigger. So that's dope. That's awesome. But I don't know. I would rather than GitHub open source, I would rather have developers actually like launch these beautiful things that they create. Because I've seen some projects on GitHub and I'm just like, damn, that took months to build. And then they just launched it on GitHub and then did nothing about it. Like, didn't like put a front end on it. Didn't like build it into a business. I don't get that. But of course, I'm clearly from a different universe. OX Aqua asks, how is it the greatest risk? Neo Kong says, Moon, can I get all historical trades of a token using mint address? Do you know of any API? Maybe Bird Eye. OX Aqua says some things need to be open source and others should be closed source for sure. Moondev, please check mail. Like my mailbox? I gotta go to my mailbox and check my mail. What you saying? You know my address? What you mean online hustle studio? FS Trent says OpenAI or open source allowed AI to steal everything that every developer ever was told to put as open source portfolios, and all the edge was lost by all those people that contributed. Oh my God, that's a really good point. That's kind of funny though. I'm kind of laughing at that because that's why I've gotten exponentially better, is because of AI. It's like it allows me to learn anything now. So that's just pulling. And now they are all losing their jobs. Yeah, dude. Did you guys see on the All In podcast that chart of how many jobs there were in 2020 versus now for developers? It's terrible. It's terrible. I believe in gated source code. Interesting. Cool. So you're with me, I guess. I'm with you because you're the OG. Douglas says, think about it. Would you open source your code and get people helping to improve it? Yeah, I would. But the thing is that I've found working with random developers, it's like improving in the wrong ways. It's like a waste of time. It's like, oh, I compressed this data or I made this faster. And it's like, okay, well, that's great, but it's not really what is needed, especially in algorithmic trading. I found there's a man, with algo trading, it comes down to the idea. So like developers aren't that helpful because like developers are a commodity. So that's why I learned how to code. It's because I've worked with like probably like no exaggeration. I've probably worked with 200 developers, and I would say 199 of them need exact step-by-step instructions on exactly what to build, or else they just like panic and they don't build. So with algorithmic trading, that's why I had to learn how to code, because at the end of the day, it comes down to this part. It comes to the research and the back testing. But the research comes, you have to have the brain fire off of papers and books to come up with ideas. It's not like the strategy is written out super clearly all the time. So like you need more than just somebody knows how to code, essentially. You need somebody that's like creative enough to come up with the actual ideas and then back test them and then have the balls to put them live. Douglas said email, dude. I check my email. I check my email once a month or so. No, I'm just kidding. I'll get back to you soon. FS Trent says the only reason to contribute free unpaid labor to open source is to make a portfolio to get a job. That's why nothing is finished, polished. No one contributes to any of those links. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. That's why. Like there's some good information there, but yeah, nothing's polished. Like, but it's like sometimes it feels like they're like 95% of the way there. And it's like, dang, you could just throw a front end on this and it's a useful little tool, at least, whether it's a calculator or whatever. FS Trent, Douglas says to FS Trent, that sucks to hear. I had high hopes. FS Trent says, you say tip for your coffee, but all those devs never got a single contribution. Yeah, need a task link and only accept good gets, I guess. FS Trent says, Moon and Doug, you may open source some, but just like Moon, he is not sharing his best algo strats because they have value until everyone else knows them. That's right. You gotta keep your edge to yourself for sure. But I was thinking about putting more on GitHub, just like now, because we counted them up, 253 in the Quant Elite, 253 sets of code, backtest, algos, etc. I was thinking like I could give some of this away, you know, because I do try to lead with love, and my YouTube is literally my GitHub. You know, every single line of code that I've created has been on video, essentially. Maybe not every single, but like 90%, 80%, and yeah, I'm probably 90%. No cap. But so like I do enough for the open source community. So I don't feel obligated. And when people harass me about putting it on GitHub, I'm just like, come on, B. Watch the video. I know it's long, but come on, you're a coder. Watch it on 2x speed. Do what you need to do, dude. Douglas says they learned to be step-by-step thought processes to put into code and lost the view of the whole forest. OX Aqua says, yup, that is true. A lot of devs are too left-brained and logical. They need to activate their right brain and creativity. Ideas are the gold. The code is a commodity nowadays. Absolutely, dude. That's the sad part about it. I wish that there was more crossover of left and right brain for developers, but developers or coders, you remember what developers are? Developers are also like, aren't they the people that build houses? Developers? Or maybe that's contractors. But I feel like developers are turning into contractors, because like if you ain't got the creativity to like take a big idea of mine and build it to something bigger than I can think of, then it's like you're not really useful around here. Because if I have to explain it, I can code it too. No, that's not totally true, because it's time. So I still work with developers, but it's just an observation I've had is they need extremely thought out, step-by-step instructions. And that's fine. That's fine. That's how I've made it 15 years in tech. is I hired developers and I just gave them the step-by-step instructions of exactly what I needed. It's just an observation of, dang, I've had like 1 or 2 developers that do that S tier stuff where it's like, take my idea and bring it to the next level. Everybody else is just like, hey Moon, this is okay, is this right? Or like, what should I do here? 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 And it's like, come on, bro, you know the vision. If one of you guys are one of those developers, I would work with you for the rest of my life. I'd work for you. Yes, I would work for you for the rest of my life. I'd work with you too. Because a developer, an S tier developer like that can enhance things. I talk to my devs all the time about this same conversation. It's like, bro, I hired you to make my life easier, and I hired you to build on this vision. You know, like I look at hundreds of developers, and I believe in you to really take this to the next level. It's not asking too much of a developer. It's starting to seem that, but I thought developers were the smartest people in the world. But I think there's a difference between smartness and creativity. So, not to dog everybody in here, including myself, but it is what it is. I'm only a creature of my past, and my past has been working with developers as a non-developer, and now working with developers as one developer. I don't even know if that's the word. Hey, can somebody tell me the difference, please? You guys are way smarter than me. Okay, how do I speak in the right jargon? What's the difference of a developer versus a software engineer? Software engineer, developer, and what are their other ones? A coder, I guess. Like, so you ask somebody like, hey, what do you do? I'm a software engineer, or I'm a developer, or I'm a coder. What are other names? What are the differences between those? And what am I? Because I can code. Am I a developer? Am I a software engineer? You know? I don't know. I just don't know even how to speak about what we do here. Because, again, there's so much jargon in this industry and so many things. Like, come on. Like, can I just say I'm a coder? If I am, I don't even know. Or am I just a prompter? I'm a prompter. Half the people in here think I'm just a prompter. Oh, my God. You guys are very on one today, and I'm on one too. So I'm trying to keep up with this chat, and it's really good. It's just some really good chat. Douglas PC says to FS Trent, is that true? If more people use the same strat, I don't think the big money market makers are going to change their code to match it. FS Trent says, oh yeah, once everyone is using the same strat, then a bigger fish will see the pattern and attack it. And that's why all our strats need to be different. Yes, exactly. Also, you never know somebody's size, right? So if FS Trent shared it with 100 people and a couple of those people are hedge funds that are trading billions of dollars, they will extract that alpha and send that to zero. Normally, Douglas says, normally I hear that more people use the same fib, trend, strats, and it gets more likely. FS Trent says, devs is just another hat to wear, Moon. You wear a CEO hat, but you're coding in every video. All of us wear many hats. Okay. FS Trent says, Moon, you will work with any of us developers unless they are American because we cost too much. LOL. Get that disclaimer in there. Yeah. No, it's actually, I just can't work with Americans. I can't work with Americans, unfortunately. Odd rules of living down here. So I can't work too much with Americans. But yes, and on top of that, I've called Americans out for not being that much better than Eastern Europeans or other places in the world, which is sad because I'm American and I wish that wasn't true. But like, you know, you want to pay 170K a year or 60K a year. I don't know. But I think that's my CEO hat, B. I think that's my CEO hat right there coming out. And yeah, it is what it is. Good call, though. That's a very good disclaimer to make. I'll work with any S tier developer in here that is not from the USA. Because, yo, F those Americans, B. No, I'm just kidding. I love America. I love America. I love Americans. I love everybody in the world, honestly. OX Aqua says, how do we collaborate, bro? I'm S tier. Where you live at? Douglas says, engineer is backend server, developer is mostly front-end UI layout. Oh, thank you, Douglas. That makes more sense. Okay, because one time I met this dude that like was like in sales, and then 2 months later he said he was a developer. I'm like, what the F do you mean? You know how to code? He's like, not really. I'm just kind of like laying stuff out. And so, okay, software engineer, developer, etc. are just constructions for corporations to make up BS pay scales. No title I have ever worn at a company was what I did. It was just what I got paid. Damn. OX Aqua says, I feel like the terms are up to debate to me. Engineer is someone like Moon says takes a requirement and brings it to life with minimal instruction. Okay. Coder is the code monkey that can't think creative unless they have step up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So an engineer is a little more, almost a little more creative. Just a higher title, like Trent was saying, they are titles, but like maybe they'll give the title of engineer to somebody that's like maybe a little more in the game, and they can like take and expand on things. I'm taking notes. Thank you guys for your idea or your definitions, because you know you guys are raising me in this game. Like you guys are the only people I talk to about this stuff, like developer stuff. You know, my friends is hippies, B. My friends don't even know what a computer is, so I appreciate your guys' minds. I really do. Thank you so much. I'm gonna show you everything when it comes to this stuff, this AI stuff, as always. We just got a really good chat going on here. Bob Smith says, I think engineers focus on the bigger picture of how everything comes together, but yeah, it's mainly just corporate jargon. Okay. Software engineer is usually a professional developer. Okay. Programmer is someone who is very specialized in their field. Oh yeah, that was the other word. It's programmer. Like because you talk to people, right? Like, what you do? Like, I'm a software engineer, or one will say I'm a coder, or I'm a programmer, or I'm a developer. Moondev says, sign me up. I'm from the UK. You S tier though, B? Feel free. Hey, if you guys are anybody S tier developers, hit me in the DMs of Discord at Moondev. At Moondev. It's actually Dev. It's Moondev. It's like my name on here, but you got the pass to hit me up if you're S tier outside of the US. No, it doesn't matter, Anil. Doesn't matter what you call yourself. It's what you do that counts. I absolutely agree, Anil. That was just a curious question, and you guys are the right people to answer it. You know, I'm not gonna like ask somebody. I don't know. I don't know who else to ask. I guess. My last title was systems architect, and also team lead. I'm from the Caribbean, from the islands. Which island, Aqua? Which island? Douglas says, like structural engineer to calculate load weights to make sure it works, and a house interior designer is looks. Yep. FS Trent says, and it was multiple system engine integration, front end, back end, and multiple API integrations, data transformations, host conversions, and multiple payment platform cards, and ARC and EFT. Too much to list. So you did everything. You were like the CTO, and they gave you that title. Douglas says, I jumped on the Discord down to help in the circle or hang out. Yeah, dude, please do. The Discord is here at the bottom of the website for anybody that wants to join the bootcamp. You can read about it there, but you don't need to join it. You can join it later or whenever you want. 100% money back guarantee. But at the bottom is the Discord. It's free. Okay, you're from the DR. The DR. Okay, cool, dude. Okay, dog. Hit me up, dude. If you S tier, though. FS Trent says, I was a C-suite Black Ops rapid development live intervention analyst developer for 24/7 online financial systems. That is a mouthful, Trent. Hey, my name is Trent. I was a special ops, like, oh, you in the army or something? Oh. Douglas says he's just north of you in Florida. We triple S? You triple S? Dang, we got the same insurance, B. I'll join the Discord. FS Trent says CTO Stoll laughed at my idea for SSD on our Oracle servers. The CEO overrode, and the CTO won the CTO of the Year award. State for it. Dang. Yeah, man. I picked up mad chicks with that introduction. Oh my god, you're funny, B. Picked up mad chicks with that intro. Alright, well, I'm gonna dive in here because it's been like 8 hours that I've been talking to you guys. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those people that don't want to hear these smart brains because I learned so much from everybody in here. So